Today we're taking a look at these MLB matches: Cincinnati Reds vs Atlanta Braves, Milwaukee Brewers vs Chicago Cubs, Toronto Blue Jays vs Los Angeles Angels, Arizona Diamondbacks vs San Francisco Giants, and Texas Rangers vs Seattle Mariners, which are happening on Wednesday, August 11, 2021, and giving you match breakdowns, over and under predictions on these games. Welcome back to High Stakes. Let's get straight into it. Also, don't forget to subscribe to get notified as soon as we release these sport prediction videos. And if you would like more betting tips and predictions, then check out our Patreon in the link down below. Our new Patreon is a way for us to help you improve your chances of making more money. 5 plans are available for each and every one of you. You can get 30 extra betting picks all the way up to 270 extra betting picks per month. Stop wasting hours of your time searching for bad betting advice that ends up costing you a lot of money. Join the High Stakes Patreon now and get the best betting picks and advice. Cincinnati Reds vs Atlanta Braves. While the pitching staff has been good this season, the Reds are carried by one of the best defenses in the MLB, scoring 5.01 runs per game, which is top 5 in the league. Nicholas Castellanos has a .320 batting average and a .570 slugging percentage, while Jonathan India has a .402 on-base percentage, but the entire order has been playing well this season. Joey Votto and Jesse Winker have combined for 46 home runs this season, while Eugenio Suarez is adding 22 home runs as part of a batting order that has 7 batters with 10 home runs or more on the season thus far, and 5 batters with an OPS plus of 100 or higher, making the lineup one of the hardest ones to eliminate in the game. Taiki Tuisane takes the ball for the Braves and makes his 5th start of the year in this contest. He comes in 1-2 with a 4.43 ERA, a 1.119 WHIP, 6 walks and 23 strikeouts over 22.1 innings of work this season. Tuisane didn't factor in the decision in his last start, which came on the road against the Cardinals Thursday. He threw 5.1 innings, allowing 3 runs, 2 earned, on 5 hits with 2 walks and 3 strikeouts in a game the Braves rallied to win 8-4. My betting advice for that game is to pick over 9.5. Milwaukee Brewers vs Chicago Cubs. Corbin Burnes has been electrifying on the mound this season, according to his baseball saving page, as he is in the 100th percentile in ZERA, 96th percentile in chase rate, 96th percentile in hard hit percentage, and 95th percentile in strikeout percentage. Hitters are struggling to square up his pitches, as his 84.8 mph average exit velocity is the lowest for him in his career by 2 mph. Burnes has a 6-pitch arsenal: cutter, curveball, sinker, slider, changeup, fastball, and his curveball has been dominant as it has a .088 batting average with a .175 slugging percentage. He faced the Cubs once earlier this season and won by throwing 6 shutout innings, allowing just 2 hits with 0 walks and 10 strikeouts. Jake Arrieta is on the mound for his 20th start of the season for the Cubs in this one. He comes in 5-10 with a 6.34 ERA, a 1.688 WHIP, 37 walks and 71 strikeouts over 82.1 innings of work this season. Arrieta didn't factor in the decision in his last start, which came against the Rockies on the road Thursday. My betting advice for that game is to pick under. Toronto Blue Jays vs Los Angeles Angels. According to MLB.com, Dylan Bundy will grab the start. Sitting with a 2-8 record and 6.14 ERA, he'll be hard-pressed to find a more dangerous offense to try to turn things around against. Bundy finished 9th in the Cy Young voting last year, but continues to find that form. It's been 8 starts since the last time he allowed 4 runs or more, and he might just be finding that dominant form that he's been searching for. Los Angeles's pitching isn't as good as the team's offense. Opponents have a .245 batting average against the Angels, which is 19th in the league. Their 4.68 ERA is 23rd, as is their 1.36 WHIP. In his last start, Bundy gave up 3 hits and no runs in 6.1 innings, leading to a 5-0 win over Texas. They will need a similar effort from him if they want to get the win. My betting advice for that game is to pick over 8.5. Arizona Diamondbacks vs San Francisco Giants. This will be Gausman's 2nd consecutive start against the Backs and his 4th against them this season. He is 3-0 with a sparkling 1.42 ERA in 3 starts this season versus Arizona. In 8 career games, 7 starts against Arizona, Gausman is 5-1 with a 2.27 ERA. According to Baseball Savant, the Giants' right-hander has limited the current backs roster to a slim .215 batting average and 160 plate appearances ahead of Wednesday's contest. Gausman was considered a Cy Young candidate before the All-Star break, although his early season dominance has faded away. On that note, there is no denying his impact this season, as he's gone 10-5 with a 2.31 ERA across 22 starts and 132.1 innings of work. There are concerns about him possibly being fatigued, as he's posted a 6.28 ERA over his last 4 starts, although in his last outing, he only allowed 1 run over 6 innings versus the same Arizona team. 1 win away from tying a career high, Gausman has never finished a full MLB season with a winning record. The Giants' right-hander has fanned 10.68 batters and 2.65 batters per 9 innings of work this season. He's also been efficient, throwing first pitch strike 62.9% of the time, while holding opposing hitters to a career-low .180 batting average. My betting advice for that game is to pick over 7.5. Texas Rangers vs Seattle Mariners. The Rangers' relief pitchers have accumulated a save rate of 55.9% and has stepped onto the mound in 72 save situations. The relievers have inherited 151 base runners over the course of the season, with 37.1% of them crossed the plate. Rangers' bullpen pitchers have stepped onto the hill with runners on 99 times, as well as having 93 appearances in high-leverage situations. The Rangers have sent 341 relief pitchers to the mound on the season. The relievers have accumulated 37 holds so far this year, 30th in the league. They have compiled 19 saves on the campaign and have blown 15 out of their 34 save opportunities. The Texas Rangers have notched a total of 2,949 putouts at this point in the season, as well as 1,026 assists and 63 errors. Their fielding rate is holding at .984, which has them ranked 15th in MLB, and have a total of 820 double plays. The Rangers have turned 69.1% of balls hit into play into outs out of their 8,847 innings, which has them sitting 20th in the majors. The Mariners have a team whip of 1.298, in addition to having a FIP of 4.24 as a unit this year. They have earned a KBB ratio of 2.65, 934 strikeouts, against 353 free passes. They come in at 20th in the league as a staff in total hits relinquished with 935. They have yielded 132 dingers, and they relinquish 4.76 runs per 9 innings, 17th in MLB. The Seattle pitching staff have surrendered 525 runs on the season, while holding a team ERA of 4.40, 485 earned runs allowed. My betting advice for that game is to pick under. Good luck to all of you. That's it for this video. Stay tuned and stay safe for the next betting tips and advice.